Fuck off.
Oh my god, I would hate to be inside this army just like getting showered upon.
Yep.
I will die here. Look at that. Just, it is so different from like army side view of just arrows flinging into the men. Greetings, mortals. Brimthen here, and today we're going to be playing some Total War Warhammer 2. This is a very particularly interesting game because an old buddy of mine hit me up recently. Haven't talked to him in since junior year of high school, so probably quite over 10 years or so. And he's apparently like really good at Warhammer 2 Total War here, and I suck. I played this probably a year or two ago off of stream because I'm obsessed with Warhammer games, and I started playing the Lizardman faction with Lord Mundy or whatever his name is, and I could not beat it on hard mode. I couldn't get past a certain point on normal mode. I couldn't get past a certain point on easy mode. So he's going to help me out and walk me through a little bit of the game, say what is up, and I'm assuming you want me to use your username, right?
You can just call me Nance.
All right, Nance it is. There we go. Easy enough.
Hello.
So welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to the community, all that good jazz. Glad to talk to you again.
You as well.
So one of the reasons why Warhammer is so important to me is I have a whole bunch of Warhammer figurines, but mostly 40K stuff, no Age of Sigmar stuff, and you can actually kind of see a little bit of it back here. I'm going to do just a quick show and tell of it. But I've painted a whole bunch of miniatures. This is one of the Leman Russes from my Cadian army that I have. My favorite army out of all Warhammer is the Adeptus Mechanicus stuff. And I went with the Planet of Deimos because I like the ice. I like that kind of like snow kind of look and how they hollowed out a moon to make their own little forge. So I made these little ice bases that made them look like they're on like oil-ridden ice plateaus and whatnot, and just have the copper coloring and like purple plasma, because I was saying they were like mining amethyst or something that changed up their plasma weapons to be purple. Like I got a whole entire like lore built around Deimos and stuff built into this, and it's my favorite color, and I don't like the color red, so I just couldn't go with the normal Adeptus Mechanicus colors. I'm going to try to get this one close up here. And this is one of my Catch-a-Pon Destroyer guys, I think is what they're called. I get some of the names and stuff messed up. I ain't good with names, but like I tried to get them to look as like nasty as I possibly could, ridden with oil and all that kind of stuff. Keeping with that copper and brass kind of looks. And then this is one of my tech priests that I got set up with his little servo skull. Lots of painting work. I took about a year to paint a 2,000 point army of them, and I even said that Call ended up enslaving like a whole bunch of Cadian army, because like some of my Cadian army is even blue. And they're like servitors and whatnot, and they have their own like knights to protect the moon, because it's such a valuable resource to Call and like his secret operation that's on Deimos. So he has like some stolen titans and whatnot painted in similar colors, but keeping with that green from the Cadian stuff so that everything matches when I combine them together. So it's like a green and blue army at the end of the day. One of my other favorite armies that I have, because I have 4 of them, is Tyranids. And I love Tyranids. And even though I don't like red, I really like their Kraken. I'm losing my names of my factions and stuff already because I'm like streaming and like thinking of other stuff. But I did a lot of green for blood kind of work, but then having like actual red blood for where they've been in battle and everything. And just a lot of shading, making them look like they've just crawled out of holes and stuff. Still got to work on these ones' bases. Their bases aren't set up, obviously, because that's like a gross base I got on there. Still got some work to do on these, but most of them are battle ready. My favorite figure that I have, the one I spent the most amount of time on here, is this one, and Harupex, and man, the amount of work I did on just getting the blood to look like that and like look like it's coagulated but also fresh. He's got a broken little claw there. I gotta glue it back on, but just a lot of shading work. Don't know how well these are showing up on stream, but hey, whatever. A little bit of a show and tell before we start this. And then my last army is a Tau army, which I'm planning on painting Tau, and all they are primered. And I've got 2,000 points of each of these armies, so just a little show and tell before we start this, because it's going to be the it's basically going to be a precursor kind of thing to those hobbies eventually, because eventually I'm going to be painting Warhammer on stream and doing other stuff like that. So sorry for making you wait a little bit here, Nance. I just want to do that little show and tell.
Oh, you're good.
Let's get started. All right, so tell us a little bit about what's going on. I've went with Lord Master Mundi, and you're going with what faction? And tell us a little bit about your experience with the game and that kind of stuff.
Well, this game can be completely unexpected almost every time you play it. Something different always happens. It's what really keeps me invested into the game, because it's never the same playthrough twice, even if you play the same faction. The starting points might be the same, but the outcome late game is never the same. It always changes usually, depending on how they nerf and buff the factions. So I'm basically playing easy mode, because the high elves are basically easy mode on the campaign, because they get a whole island to themselves with a bunch of friends on the island. Brim is not, unfortunately. He is playing Master Mundi, who is in a very difficult position early game. But if we can get him out of early game into late game, he will steamroll everybody, and we will just laugh at all the AI. Pretty much. We're just going to steamroll
That's the goal.
right over him.
That's the goal.
The call of the jungle whenever all the dinosaurs come running over everybody.
Oh Lord, I am gonna have to get back used to like the whole entire UI and like, there's so much to figure out here.
Don't worry, I got to rub the rust off as well. For a few months I haven't played it.
Yeah, it looks like it's waiting on you to load in.
Yeah.
So I pretty well picked Lizardmen for two reasons. One, my favorite thing to do in any of these kind of games, whether it's the tabletop or here, I really like a lot of small, like, chaffed units to kind of, like, be cannon fodder, like skinks and whatnot. But behind them, I like just giant monstrosities, like a Harupex, the Gundam suits of the Tau, the Titans that are in there. I feel like with the dinosaurs and lizardmen kind of stuff, that's the route I can kind of go, because they got the big old dinos.
You most definitely can. Definitely get you what they call it. They call priests. There's one that there's some lizards that look like Master Mundi that they're priests, but they have the ability to heal quite a bit. And what you do is you get an entire army of nothing but dinosaurs, and you just have him just sit there and heal them all constantly while they just run in and run everything over. But you gotta be careful, because some of them, depending on what units you get, they can enrage after they take so much damage and you can't control them anymore, and they just go off doing their own little thing. I apologize if I'm taking a second to load. Usually co-op takes a second to load starting out.
It's all good.
At least for me.
Yeah, I've got the supercomputer, top 4% of the world.
Yeah, mine is definitely not a supercomputer. It's just decently. It's just one of them that gets you to point A to point B.
Hey, that's all that matters most of the time, man. Like I could have done what I'm doing right now on a fraction of the budget, and I wish I kind of did, but at the same time, I get to enjoy those kind of the fruits of overindulging. The
perks. Yeah. I'm almost there. I'm like right there for some reason. It's just wanting to sit there for a second.
It's all good, man. But no, I love Warhammer. One of the games I'll be playing on stream at some point is Warhammer Curse of the Horned Rat, eventually for PlayStation 1, because it's part of my retro games that I'm playing. But I have pretty much grew up with Warhammer because of that game, and just like hearing little bits and pieces throughout time. and then following a little bit of the tabletop game, and then finally having the money to buy some of them, and then the skill to paint them, and now I'm like invested in it. So the goal is to kind of start pushing that narrative as well on the channel, because I just want to talk more about Warhammer in general.
The Age of Sigmar lore, man, it's insane how much is in there. You'd be listening for hours when you listen to some of the people on YouTube that does the lore. That's where I listen to most of my lore at.
40K is the same way, and that's so funny to me that one company can have that much lore for 2 different games.
Yeah, I'm in now.
Yeah, I am too. All right, let's see if I can recognize anything here for a second. Okay, there we go. Got the camera figured out. I got Port Revere over here. Reaver. I love the detail that's in this game. Like, for an RTS, you don't really usually get to see like down to the level of detail, like on the docks and everything.
Yeah, right. Imagine what 3 is gonna look like. Oh,
I know, right? And then just how like the character models look. So what would you suggest me doing right off the bat here?
Okay, where's my little paint pen?
Hey, I can go over to your area too, can't I?
Yes, you can. Can you see what's in this dude's army? Because I can't see. It's got question marks.
What army are you talking about? Did you ping? You pinged. Okay, let me go back over there.
Yeah, I'm drawing with the paint.
Nah, I got question marks. Unknown. Marauder Horseman
He's got
is all I got.
6. Horseman, that's gonna be a thing to deal with. That's the main issue about Norska is their Marauder Horsemen give Lizardmen trouble because you have no range units hardly. You do have javelins, but they're not got that much range. But you could use them on them to try to slow them down. It'd be great if you can get your Ballistodon in there to slow them down so they can't move around too much. But again, it's slower than the Horsemen. But most Warhammer fights, usually they always start you off with a good fight, so I guess we're gonna have you attack this guy. We're gonna jump in.
Gotcha.
Your
guy has this really dope fire sword.
Oh yeah, he's the one of the best one-on-one. If he one-on-ones any lord in the game that doesn't have a sword of cane, he will beat them on foot.
Yeah, I've never even been over to like the giant cyclone hurricane thing over here.
Yeah, the vortex.
Yeah, I never got off this little area right here. Like either the Skaven killed me or Skeggy killed me.
Yeah, that you're in a difficult position. So I'm trying to remember what I did. I don't remember if I dealt with the Norska first or I dealt with the rats first.
I'm just gonna go right for fighting him.
Yeah, go right for fighting him.
Yeah, it looks like I've got a higher balance of power at least.
Yep.
I can now tell you what he has. So what?
I said you could choose auto resolve or fight manually, but I always recommend fighting it manually. That way you don't have so much casualties. Because you auto resolving in this game, if you have like a 1 unit like your Ballistodon, yeah, for some reason the game's auto resolve will always kill off that unit, even if it probably wouldn't die in a manual fight.
Oh.
And it's so dumb and it makes me mad, but that's why you can't, even stuff that you're like, oh, I could just auto resolve this, it'll still kill off those units randomly. I don't know, they might have updated it since then, but I'm not sure.
He's got 3 axe infantries and 2 missile cavalries. So Marauder Horsemen's and Marauders, and then himself, Tar Slaughterborg or whatever.
You should be able to deal with his infantry pretty decently because you have Temple Guard, you have your Ballistodon, and you have Crossgores. They'll smash right through his infantry.
Are you able to watch the battle or whatever?
Oh yeah, I come in with you.
Awesome, perfect. That works. So you can kind of walk me through a little bit.
Yeah, I can coach you while you play.
That's perfect. That's what I'm talking about.
And of course the loading, which this usually I always take forever on startup, but after that I usually go in pretty quick.
Gotcha.
don't know why I had so much issues. Usually solo, but I think it's just in general the servers on co-op though. The person that always comes in with the host always is like slow for some reason.
I gotcha.
But I'm right there. But yeah,
Checking out the
that's like
landscape and looking at stuff. Ultra graphics. Looking at like the trees and stuff right now.
Hmm.
This game's beautiful.
You know, to be honest, I know a good way to deal with those horsemen is to
Right now we're paused,
move.
right? Yeah. So.
Yeah. You're in your setup phase, like to set up your units. You see this yellow box, all around you. You can set up your units anywhere in this yellow box. So basically, what I recommend, since he's got horses that you're not going to be able to keep up with, I would move all your units. If you see my paint, if somebody want to use some blue, is move them down here in the forest. Move all your horses down here in the forest.
Okay, I see. Over here to the forest. Okay, I see your pings.
Yeah, over here to the right.
All right, I'm clicking.
You could also use left. What?
That was so loud.
What was loud?
I have jump scare stuff that
Oh.
people can send to me. Xanfer just sent one. I was not ready for that. So I'm trying to move them, but it's not letting me like. What's the button to like pick them up?
Just hold left click and you can like it'll drag out a big box. When you hold it down, then you just go over them and it should highlight them all. And you should be able to, I think it's right click. I wish my term was first so I could remember.
Oh, I see it now, okay. That takes it from them.
But you also don't want to like crunch up your units together like that.
Okay, I figured out how to move them. That's the thing that mattered.
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out how to do it. Yeah, I've figured it out here. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You can like turn them around if like when you left click them and highlight them, you can hold right click and set them up how you want to, like how they're lined up and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got it now.
Build them.
Should I have them in the woods or?
Yeah, you should definitely have them in the woods because trees actually can block some projectiles, so their throwing axes won't be as useful while you're fighting in the trees. And the horses can't move around as well in the trees.
Gotcha.
They'll be slower.
So should I encircle a unit or? Because how's my ballista gonna do? Should I put it up like on the hill?
Oh, your javelins?
No, the Bastillodon. Yeah.
Oh no, you want to put him in the trees too. He'll destroy in the trees too.
Okay, so I don't really have to worry about them hitting the trees with their attacks or whatever. Okay, so how would I guess put the monstrous dudes far left here, and then the mace infantry next to them, and then the javelins kind of behind them, and then I just tell them to move into the trees, so to speak?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I think I've got the idea. What do you think of like that? And then I just tell them to kind of move into the.
All right. You should definitely turn them around though, so they're not looking the opposite way.
Oh, I didn't realize.
yeah, they're looking the opposite way. The only ones that's looking the right way is the cross-the-gores. It's all good. It's part of learning the game. I do that all the time when I'm setting them up. They'll be looking the opposite way. I'm like, why are you not shooting? Because I have my archers looking the opposite way at times.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a minute to get used to the UI and just moving stuff.
Just make sure you don't have your skinks being hit by the axemen. Make sure the Ballistodon and the Croxagores and these two guys right here, these two units, the Saurus Warriors and the Temple Guards are the ones that engages the Marauders on their end. And then when their Marauder Horsemen kind of come in, if we can, we'll see as the fight goes how they're going to react to this, and see if you can surround them and get them not to be able to move, so you can run them down. Because I remember this fight has always been rough.
And is there anything I should do with my, like, Monday?
Lord. I don't think... Does he have any spells? You should see spells, like, on your left and right side when you click on them. Like, around the portrait and the...
Cold-blooded, up, stop rampage, and plus 16 leadership. And I'm assuming he has an aura because he's got this big box around him.
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
So I'm just going to tell him to move into the forest from here, right?
Yeah, pretty much you're just going to take all your army into the forest.
Can I go ahead and tell him to do that move?
You'll have to hit start battle.
Okay.
Start it up. And then you can position your troops, like in the tree. There you go. Yeah, position them in there. And by the way, the Ballistodon right here, he won't have as good of a charge in the trees, but are they not moving? Oh, they're not moving.
Because they don't see me. They don't know where I'm at.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, you'll have to have one of them pop out and see if they engage you or not. Because they might be playing defensive since you attacked them. So you might have to go in on them. Well,
I'm just going to pop out and see if I can, like, bait them into the trees.
Yeah, you could. Because you can use the trees to your advantage because the horsemen can't move as fast through them and the projectiles will miss more often. Because they have, I think they have armor piercing if I remember right. Oh, I know they don't.
Yeah, I don't think...
regular? It's these javelins? Oh, okay, they have spears. Okay, never mind. They're not the axe throwers that I thought they were.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Oh man, they're wanting you to engage them. Alrighty.
Well, let's do it.
Yep. I mean, you got. Just make sure all your guys are set up at the same time. Like have your temple guard, your cross scores, and everything lined up here. And as good as this, is actually a pretty decent situation as well because your Ballistodon's going to get a full good sprint in on them, and he's going to run through some of those marauders.
I gotcha. I figured Ballistodon would be like an artillery unit, like to hang back.
It does have artillery, but that's the upgraded versions of it. This is just a feral that you have, and it can rampage. So when it takes damage, it's going to get bad, and you ain't be able to control it. But it should be fine as long as you give it some support.
Monday stops rampage.
Oh yeah, that's right. As you say, I'm not the most experienced lizardman, but
yeah, I'm pretty good like on paying attention to auras and abilities. Stops rampage, lower rampage, and his aura is to lower rampage.
All right,
I think is what that meant.
So what I would do? Oh yeah, getting big boy out here. So what I would do is I'd probably have this temple guard go in there, have the cross scores backing them up, have your Ballistodon engage those marauders, and then have both your javelin skeeps try to attack the horsemen.
Gotcha.
To try to poke them down a little bit, and then have Master Monday be careful, don't even get too tangled up with their commander because he's a melee expert. Master Monday's just a spellcaster. He can go in and fight, but just try to keep him away from their general.
What am I doing with the Ballistodon?
Just charge it right in right here. Just have it charge in. Tear up that marauder unit. Because if you get rid of his infantry, then all you have to do is the horsemen. But that's also the issue. They'll catch you forever until they run out of ammo.
Gotcha.
But we'll see how this goes. Because I remember this fight.
Am I sending them pretty good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your cross scores are running pretty isolated, but that'd be all right, I guess. Because I'll pile these guys up, and then your Ballistodon can just aim like right in there.
Yeah, I got him sent.
And when he starts charging, he should bang him up pretty good. Your cross scores are already wreaking havoc, as you can tell.
And then these guys are
just
shooting
through all those units.
Yeah,
you're already breaking these guys over here.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, these guys have them hit back here.
Have who hit where? Now I'm losing it.
The temple guards. right here.
Have these guys hitting here. Got it.
Yeah,
Sending them.
have them swing around and hit in the back.
Have the archers still chase those guys?
Yeah, chase them off the field because they're gonna come back because it's only a white flag. If you see a flag with a skull on it, that means they're fully gone. But
Gotcha.
if your skink keep chasing them, they might go off the map. Is what I'm hoping. Are they gonna run off the map?
I got
Oh, sweet! They ran off the map. They ran off the map.
So...
All right, so now your skinks can go after these guys because they still got a little bit of ammo.
Gotcha, and I'll have the other skinks run after the other ones that's running away.
Yeah, your Ballistodon is perfectly fine fighting the general. He will knock that guy on his buttocks multiple times.
I'm actually gonna scroll in just a little bit. Tell me if I need to like pay attention.
Yeah, you're good. Right now you're fine. These guys ain't fighting anything, so you can have them surround the general. Which, if you crowd the general too much, you won't. You'll take friendly fire from the Ballistodon. So wait, that's probably not a good idea.
I'm not probably gonna do that.
You can take your Croxagores in there, at least, and you can send the Source Warriors. Well, I wouldn't do that yet, because
I've done something. I don't know.
Oh, okay. You chase these guys off the map. Just have your skinks chase these guys off the map.
I've got them already going.
Alrighty. And now all that's left is for you to bash this general into the head till he dies or breaks. Which I always recommend killing the general if you can, because you can get your guys more XP and Master Monday. Oh, you got some X-Men coming back here in the back.
I got it.
You can send some infantry to take care of them.
I'm sending the shooter guys.
Now be careful doing that because the skinks ain't the best in melee, but you're sitting back up, so that's fine. You got some guys coming back here as well. It's Maxman. You can send the Ballista on to take care of that. Oh wait, they're breaking, or they're starting to break. Oh, the Lord is
victory.
All right, yeah, that's game. So what you can do now, if you want to, you can try to chase down this Lord and kill him for more XP.
I'm just gonna send everybody at the same time then.
Yeah, just be careful on doing that because, like I said, the Ballistodon can do friendly fire when it charges in.
All right, I'll back off some of my
It's not horrible. It's not too bad, but it can happen.
Yeah, right now the Ballistodon and the Saurus Warriors are on him, and I've got my Lord on him. And I think I'll just leave it at that.
Crosscourts are just bashing it in the head.
Yeah.
Also choose to speed it up, fast forward if you wish.
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
Oh, well, his head just went completely off. There you go. There's your first victory.
Yeah.
Your first step into getting out of every game.
So I'm pretty sure I beat him the last time I played this, but I didn't do nearly as good. I don't think. Hey, it's all right, Apox, man. It's all right. I ain't worried about it. Glad you're here now. You only had 17 losses. 17.
Yeah. You only lost 17. Look at your Croxagores kills, though.
Dang.
They just shredded their entire infantry.
Now, here's the thing. Like, what's the best way to go on this?
Oh, the choices? You have to have the choices again.
Release captives, exterminate, and kill and eat.
What does each of them do?
So I got 15 seconds on release captives, which is treasury 295, and releases captives, turns 5. Exterminate, killed captives, experience for my units, and kill and eat.
That one right there. The one gives you your troops experience.
The other one was healing my troops.
How much movement do you have? Because I need... can you move back into your territory? Well, you could chase these guys down, but...
I want to chase them down. I'm cool with it.
You're going to need more units. Yeah, but you're also going to need more units to deal with their cities up here.
So should I back off and let them re-heal?
That's the thing I'm trying to think. Well, you could chase after them and finish them off, but then next turn you'll have to come back so you can recruit more units. Because you're going to need more to deal with the Skeggy's city and whatnot.
Okay, so I'll go back to my hexadal.
You don't have to go all the way back. You just need to go like right here on the border. Well, it's not doing a really good job at drawing, but there you go. And now you should be able to recruit, if I'm not mistaken, since you're back in territory.
Recruit units. Yep. Recruit regiments of renown.
Well, yeah, I don't think you have any of those at the moment.
I'm assuming I want more.
I just now noticed you have a hero. You can put that into your army as well, or put him into your army.
Okay, it's the crit kits, yeah. Send them over to Master Monday then?
Yep. Put them into your army to help you out. You can also use them to block armies or assault garrisons, but right now, just having them in your army to help you out would be probably better at the moment.
It says Hero Actions, Lord Master Monday Training.
He should be able to fuse into your army. You might not have enough. You might not have enough movement to do it.
Is it supposed to have a button, I'm assuming?
You should be able to use the hero and just right-click on Monday, and it should say merge into army.
Use the hero, right-click on Monday. It says Hero Action Training. Positive outcome 100%. Grants 30 EXP per turn to units serving in the parent army.
Huh. I don't know if that's new or what. I don't remember that. You should be able to join your army. Oh, well, I mean, it gives you troops XP, though. Training. Let me see.
He might not have had enough. Yeah.
Yeah, he might not have enough movement as well. Let me pull up your stream and look, because it's hard for me to judge everything when I can't see, like...
Yeah, I understand. Blessings, fun. So, here I am. I'm clicking on him. And then spread public order.
Spread public order?
Yeah, that's increased public order in the location. But all I have is training. That's the only hero action I have with that. So I might have to wait a turn to do that or something.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That's weird. Usually you can merge them, but you might not have enough. Oh, no, he has enough movement. I can see it. You can see your movement over there next to his portrait, the yellow bar.
Oh, I see. Yeah, character details.
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe you just have to wait till next turn.
That's fine.
There you can check them out.
Yeah.
If you add stuff.
We'll wait till next turn. So recruiting units, right? So cohorts with javelins.
How much you got? You're making 1,000 a turn, so you got to keep that in mind. You know, down there where it says like 187 and 75 and 100 on the gold coin, that'll take away from how much money you make a turn. So each of those units will cost, like, the skink javelins will cost 100 gold per turn.
I saw that one coming because it popped up in the chat, and I was looking at chat at the time.
I saw that as well.
Okay, you were talking about selling some of mine?
Oh, no. Let's see, what would you want to get? You don't want sources because they're too expensive.
So probably cohorts with javelins.
I would say get a couple more javelins, yeah.
I'll do 3, just to be safe side.
Actually, take one of those off. I'll click on it down there where it says 1 turn on the hourglass. Yeah, just left click it, or however you dismiss it. Alright. Get a regular skink cohort.
Gotcha.
Regular skink.
Alright, and then what else should I do on my turn here? Because there's other stuff, ain't there?
Yeah, you can go into hexadal. You can left click it, and you can make you some more money and such.
Okay.
In there, depending on what you build, you can hit the you see the 3 buildings or the 3 houses.
Yeah.
Down there at the bottom of the screen.
Yep. I appreciate it, man.
You can open up the entire grid and see what all you can build, but of course you gotta up the tier of the city, so you definitely want to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade the city, I think, first. And
And then the
then
other building is kind of optional for you, what you would not want. So like, oh yeah, gold mining pit, that'll give you a crap load of gold.
yeah, that's what I want to do is get some gold.
Yeah, because you don't need source warriors really, so you technically you could break that building right now because they're super expensive and you're not gonna be able to use them right now. But
oh, the source, the underground lagoon thing.
yeah, you could break it if you want to and build something else. You can look into the giant grid and see what else you can build.
Oh, see, I didn't even know I could do that.
Yeah, you can break buildings when you need them to. Yeah, the building browser. Let's see what's in here.
Red crested skinks.
Yeah, there you go. When you get to tier 2, you can get some red crested skinks if you need to. They're not the best, but I mean, they're probably cheaper than the source warriors. Because right now, because where you only got one city, you're gonna be struggling on money.
Gotcha. I like temple guards. I like the temple guards.
Yeah, the temple guards are pretty decent, but your bread and butter is going to be way over there. Where I see that nice dinosaur building over there with all of them in it.
This beast
The
layer.
tier 3, yeah, the beast layer.
Stegodon, Bastiodons. Yeah, that's definitely where I want to be. Ancient ones, all that good jazz. Yeah, I want all that.
Yep.
Feral, the feral Bastiodons. Yeah, that's where I want to be.
I don't know what that building's called right to the left of it, but it's got like skink priests and stuff in it. Those are pretty good too.
Yeah,
the skink priests and stuff, they're heroes and they can cast spells and do pretty decent damage to turn the tide in battle. All that good stuff. It just depends on how you want to build your army starting out.
I gotcha. I like to go, and I know we said skinks was bad, but they're cheap units and they're chaff. I want skinks supported by giant monstrosities.
Yes, you will definitely have that. You will definitely.
Skinks.
And skinks are very good cannon fodder. I can tell you that for sure.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. So happy. I think we're good. Technology, maybe.
Yeah, you are good technology. If you want to, you can either hit 7 or go there where you see like the hand holding the scroll, and you can go in diplomacy. If you'd like to try to trade with somebody or be friends with somebody, if you want to. You don't have to. But once you get a dock, which is the little anchor next to one of the towns, or a port, I should say, me and you can actually trade with each other eventually, and then we can make more money off of each other.
Gotcha.
Eventually.
See,
we'll worry about that once you get a port.
The only democracy I need is with you of destroying everyone else.
Oh, fair enough. That works for me.
The elves and the lizardmen live in peace, but destroy the rest of the world.
Yes, because I'm going to conquer this entire island, so nobody has the power to say no.
Let's see. What is this? This is something to do with my lord. Oh yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so
victory. Definitely route marcher. Definitely,
done.
Because it gives you more movement.
Easy done. I like Mr. Mundy. I do.
Well, in the lore, he's the most powerful in the lore. He can flick his wrist and destroy an entire nation.
Good lord. Alright, I'll end my turn. So now I guess I go over to you and like watch you and learn by example for a minute.
Wait, this is weird. Oh, yeah, there we go.
So walk us through what you're doing, and I'll just kind of like be the camera for your side of the field.
Well, I just added my hero, so I see what they did. Now I know why it was confusing to you. When you went into when it popped up and it said training, if you clicked on it, it would automatically put your hero into the army. It was telling you what they did when they came into the army. So I see what they did. They changed that since I last played. So instead of it just saying, "Oh, we'll merge into army," it actually tells you what they do when they go into your army.
Oh, so if I pushed that button, he would have done it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's good
So
enough.
I've upgraded my capital. I'm going to. Okay, they have 9. I have 8.
So you have a shock cavalry, a chariot, some missile infantry, spears.
Shoot up
Ooh,
here.
great axes. Ooh.
Very squishy units, and they're honestly not that great, is what's bad.
It's the archers that matter, is what you're saying.
Yes, the archers is what matters. Everything else is just cannon fodder to get in the way so they don't get to the archers. So right now I'm recruiting 3 more archer units. So I'm not going to be able to do much my turn. My goal is to get rid of these dark elves that have my providence under their control. And
Of course, we can't let the dark elves have any foothold on the righteous high elves.
Very much so. And then I gotta get the shrine back as well. Then I'll have my entire providence. That's one thing about this game as well. You want to get your whole providence, which I'm sure you're aware of. You want to definitely, like when you click on your main town, it shows all the cities that are, or little villages that go with your capital.
Yeah.
And if you collect them all, you get a special providence bonus.
Just like Monopoly.
All that good stuff. Yeah, pretty much. So I could go into diplomacy, but I'm not going to, because I agree with you. We're just going to smash everybody, and we're just going to be the only 2 allied together.
It's the only thing that matters.
We're going to see that. Let the AI do their thing.
Hey, we can even create some lore here. So that island is yours, and you teamed up with the beastmen, lizard people, to destroy the rest of the continent. We made a pact that you can have the island and I can have the everything else.
Yeah, there you go.
The right of Sotek is what we'll call it. So it's back to my turn now, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna click on that.
You should have some more units.
I want to click on that hero guy and have him go into Mundy's thing by clicking this and hopefully not losing him. Yay, he's in there.
There you go.
Nice.
Alright.
So he's part of the mega team now.
So what I would do, we probably need to get rid of those filthy rats that are at Fallen Gates.
Okay, over here at Fallen Gates.
The problem is make sure you stay in your territory though. Like try to stop like in the border. Oh, there you go.
Like that.
Very nice.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, now recruit more skink cohorts or skink javelins, which I recommend some more skink cohorts just to get in a big mosh pit.
I'm gonna get 1 more javelin and 2 more cohorts.
All right, that works. Because pretty much you can do what you want. I'm just gonna be here to help you out when the fight comes.
Hey,
you should be able to kill these guys.
I welcome all the help early on so that I get the gist of the flow of the game, and then we'll start taking off the training wheels.
All right.
So that was a quick turn, I guess.
Yep.
Assuming I didn't have anything else I needed to do.
No, there's not much you need to do. All right. Let's see. What's in their town? All right. So you have 9 still. I have 11.
I'm coming back over to film your area now. We'll try to film both of our areas at the same time,
All I'm going to do is recruit more archers. The next turn, I'll assault that city over there with a nice dark elf sitting aside of it on his lazy fat butt and won't come over here and fight me like a man hiding in a city. All right, I got right there, reload time reduction for archers. Heck yeah, I want that technology. All right, that ends my turn. Ain't much else for me to do.
So should I get some more skinks, or should I focus on?
No, this time around you're pro. I don't know what's in the Skaven town because the problem is you don't know what's in their city until you walk up on it like you're going to attack it. But apparently, when you sitting there, they don't have a big army. So I would just advance on them. I'm sure you can beat whatever they have.
I'm going for Fallen Gate then.
Mm-hmm. What do they have in there?
Oh yeah, big. We got good balance of power. Some slingers, some clan rats, some slaves, some night runners, clan rats with spears.
So they got some compult. They got some. Ooh.
1 compult.
You should be fine.
situation, laying siege, training.
Oh,
Okay.
wait, you had the siege?
Yeah.
Oh.
Laying siege.
Oh.
Public orders negative
Oh.
4.
Oh, well, no, you can attack now. You ain't got a siege. The one thing you'll have to watch out for in this fight is there's going to be some magic casts, so you definitely do not want to stack up your units against these guys because their general, name is that
Toxer.
Toxer? Yeah, Toxer. He's going to be casting this lightning from the sky. If I remember right, I think he actually has that ability.
Oh, he just has some throwers and then him by himself. Yeah,
but he's also got allies down there at the bottom.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
So everything you saw, you're going to end up going against. It's about even, but I think with you having 2 heroes, I think you should be fine in this fight. Because if you could take out the Skaven, then all you got is the Skeggy to worry about. And hopefully the Dark Elf that's north of you doesn't take interest in you and want to come down and crush you. Because that's going to be trouble. I hope she comes over there to me and leaves you alone. I hope she hates me more.
The landscape of this area, I have definitely never went and like attacked the Skaven's area because this place is nutty looking.
Also note, they could have some rats come up from underneath the ground and they can appear anywhere on the map. So they might try to flank you, which there's not much you can do about it. You just have to kind of react as it happens.
Gotcha.
And odds are they'll go after your skink javelins.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm pairing a javelin with a guard each type deal.
You could do that.
And then separating them out like you said.
You just don't want them to clump whenever they're in the middle of a fight. That's the thing. Like, if you have one person in front of a unit, but you have an extra unit that ain't fighting, have them come up from behind and flank them to break their morale. Flanking's always good in this game. To break their morale and so forth. What I usually do is I usually just have all my infantry in front and leave like one group of infantry in the back behind my range in case, the Skaven decide, oh, okay, well, we're going to tunnel up underneath you and start attacking your range, and you have that infantry there to interfere. That's something I like to do. I have my infantry in front, my range in the middle, then one unit in the back to watch my range. It's completely up to you if you want to do that or not, because your strategy works just as good. But the thing you will note, if you see over there where it's got the red bubble with the plus sign, they are definitely going to be setting up over here because they are going to be intimidated to fight you right now until their allies show up.
Gotcha.
So odds are just plan on setting up where they're at way over there. Now, for some reason, they might just set up right here, which would be odd for them to do, but they have been known to do that. But I would always prep for them being over here.
Oh, that completely changed up everything I was doing a second ago.
That is, I mean, it happens. You just have to reset up your troop.
So I'll go like... Because I don't want to clump up, so... I'm gonna set something up here, and you tell me if this is a good idea or not. All right.
Alrighty.
So I'm taking the main infantries and pairing them with a javelin, and then I'm putting enough kind of distance between each of these to where I don't think they would clump up. And then I'm setting up a like main force type deal where it's the hero and Mundi and temple guards and the Croxagors and one javelin and then the Basilisk in front there. So
there you go.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Like, you don't have to worry about that spell cast until later. It's probably going to hit your units. It's really hard to dodge, but just if you don't, as long as you don't have your units like on
they're right there where you said would be weird.
Oh, so well, Well, they're going to want you to engage them. They have Skaven Slays. And Skaven Slays and Clan Rats are just horrible in melee combat. You'll just smash them. The main thing I'm worried about is the front line, which is the Night Runners and the Slingers. But you're just going to have to take that on the chin, to be honest, and just rush in and smash your infantry and then try to chase down these range units. It's the most annoying thing, because I would charge in right now and try to crush this before their reinforcements get there.
That's what I think I'm trying to do. How do I speed up? Yeah, here we go. Forward.
Also, when you speed up, just be very careful of that, because your reaction time won't be as quick.
Yeah, I also don't like it because it muted my audio.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, because like I don't get to hear like them charging forward or whatever.
Yeah.
So. How do you like this formation right now?
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. I mean, your skinks are going to take a little bit of damage getting in there, but I mean, it is what it is, because they're not going to come to you. I do like. Oh, there's a general right here.
Should I engage with that
Master Assassin
splinter unit?
I would definitely crash down with these guys. I would not even worry about that Master Assassin. Just watch him if he gets near Monday. Be the only thing.
Gotcha. All right, I'm moving them away.
Here comes the lightning attack.
Well, it's just hitting that one unit, so not a big deal.
Believe it or not, he messed up his own unit. He didn't hit any of yours.
It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah. I'm gonna hit cold-blooded.
Your javelins right here can just start wailing on these guys. Whatever you would like for them to do, just watch that right side, because here they come.
I'm
you might want
looking
to have your skinks hold these guys off. Or this is about to be a cluster clump. You're clumping up right here, which is going to be bad if he hits lightning on it.
What do I need to do? I'm losing the idea of what you're telling me because you're talking a little fast for me.
Oh, sorry. It's just how I get whenever I'm in the middle of a battle. That's how my mind races.
Yeah.
Well, you got all these guys broke, so that's good.
I'm gonna send the Croxagores to there. I'm gonna start sending the javelin.
All right, okay. These javelins are out of ammo, so you can have them engage right here to flank.
Okay, so these guys can flank here.
Yeah, there you go.
Do I need to like pull? Do I need to pull back anybody?
No, I mean I keep everybody in there fighting. Some of your skinks are breaking, but I mean that's just going to happen.
I can stop them from breaking with Monday. I just need to know who to put the thing on.
I wouldn't worry about doing it on skinks. Skinks will come back. I would hammer these guys from the back like you're doing. I'd probably grab these skinks with javelins and just run these guys off, the slingers, so they're not sitting there just hammering them. Have them run away. Oh, here comes some lightning.
Who are you talking? I'm trying to keep up with you.
It's all good. It's all good. Right here. These guys need to move.
I gotta see him. Got it. I sent him there.
Your hero right here needs to move in. You have him engage the warlock, their general.
Got it.
And the Ballistodon needs to get in there.
Where's the Ballistodon at? There he is. I sent him in.
Javelins. Okay. Your javelins right here. Let's see. Alright. Send them back here and also send these guys back here to have them hit from behind. You're winning the fight so far.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what's actually going on. Is it okay to keep chasing with all these guys like this?
Yes. Because they only have the white flag, so they could come back if you don't chase them off the map. Oh well, these guys came back. Alright.
I'm like trying to keep up with all the units that ain't fighting or whatever.
Right. It takes some time to learn. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Alright, try to get this, let's see here. You can send a unit over here to help with these guys. Send your Ballistodon after the assassin to stop him, and the Croxagores as well, to pound him into the ground, this assassin over here.
The Croxagore, got it. Sending them off. I think I've got everybody figured out at this point.
I just this clump is still a little bit uneasy for me if he lightnings it, but he could be out lightning. No, he's not.
It doesn't look like it killed anything. Well, I mean, it might have killed small parts of a unit, but not a whole unit.
Yeah. I'm just worried about your temple guard because I don't want you to lose them. But they're fine right now. It's just
I'm backing them off. I'm backing them off anyway.
Yeah. You got some night runners coming back right here to throw some range down.
I sent the temple guards and that other thing after them.
Alrighty.
So it's just
your
my...
two heroes can take care of this warlock.
Yeah. That's what I was sitting here thinking with how, like, small it was. And then the Croxagore and the Ballistodons after him. These guys are off.
And then you got a whole group over here where they were chasing. They're chasing them off the map and they're idle at the moment. But that's fine. Don't worry about that. That happens to everybody that plays Warhammer.
I moved them off towards that. I think I lost one of my temple guards.
You only have one unit of temple guards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then no, I'm fine.
Yeah, you did fine.
So I'm still chasing the assassin and the other guy.
You're not. I don't think you're gonna be able to finish the assassin. Was the unit in town, or are they just on the side of it?
They're in town.
Okay, so they're dead, so you don't have to worry about it. You'll kill them once you take the town. So it doesn't matter if you kill them here or not.
Alright, so I'll just head in battle then.
Right. And I apologize for talking too fast. But you told me because, like, in my mind, that's how quick that I am.
Yeah.
And stuff. And it just kind of came out like that.
So I lost 411 from the lightning strikes. It looks like.
Yeah, the lightning strikes really dinged you up, but if you look at the damage that you got, it was mainly your skinks, which is your cannon fodder, that took all the losses.
That's good.
That doesn't really matter.
Temple guards got hit a little bit though.
Yeah, but that's okay. They'll heal up because you're about to be inside of the settlement when you take it.
Perfect. We got our first town. Heck yeah!
And now, once you crush the what little Skaven resistance is right there, you might not be able to do it this turn. So they might try to attack you since they're desperate, because that's their only town that they have. So they might try to just assault you once you take it over.
Should I occupy, loot, occupy, sack, or raise?
Just occupy.
Just occupy. Got it. And just sit on it, let everybody heal.
Yep, pretty much.
The Skaven faction hiding within the ruins of the Fallen Gates. And then I can mess around with this place, right?
You should be able to, yeah. And put something in there. I would do, you could either do population, what is it, growth? You could do growth, that way you can get upgrade your capitals to a higher tier faster, because it gives you a population surplus, and you need those to be able to upgrade your tiers.
Population growth.
Yeah. You could do that, because I don't think you have a building that gets rid of corruption, do you? I don't remember. I remember corruption was a pain.
And by population growth, are you talking?
Yeah, right there. Growth plus 20. I see it on your screen.
Got it. Okay, cool. We'll go there with that. Oh, that was Hexodal. We're talking about Fallen Gates.
Oh, well, I mean, you can put it in Hexodal too. It doesn't really matter.
I did.
That's fine. What does that do? Oh, that's for trade if you want trade. Yeah, you can do that too. You can put growth in both of them, because you can eventually get rid of those buildings whenever you get maximum, build up on all your buildings, and then put something in their place.
Yeah, this is working out. Building browser. Let's see if I have any buildings that mess with it. So that was Spice Market, Star Spears, Foraging, Income, Public Order +4. Are we looking for Public Order, or what would you say I was looking for?
Corruption, to remove corruption.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any
I
corruption
don't
stops.
believe lizardmen have any way to deal with it.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Anyways.
Not a big deal. Rights. I can perform a right. Cost 4,200. Causes attrition to enemy armies within your territory. Ambush success chance plus 50. Weapon strength for skinks 15%. Missile strength for skinks 20%. And pterodons melee attack 10 for skinks. I kind of like that. Just get a bunch of attack damage and stuff. Is that a good thing to do, rights-wise? Just gain a whole bunch of attack to everything.
I wouldn't use it not unless you know you're about to get in a fight where you not mainly need it because it costs you 4,200 gold.
And the cooldown's 25 turns or whatever.
You only use rights whenever you really, really need them.
Gotcha. So then the other thing I have is technology. Anything? No, I don't think I have any technology, do I?
No, you see those red buildings that are like little red symbols? I think they're buildings.
Yeah, it requires a building.
Yeah, it requires certain buildings in order to unlock your tech.
How do I get back to... Here it is. Okay, yeah. So I guess I just keep pushing this. Let's see. Public order, untainted, recruitment, ambush.
Ooh, untainted. That reduces corruption. But also, if you want to start making Master Mundi more useful, you can go through the spell tree, which is the yellow skill up there. It's like, or I call it the yellow tree. Is where the spells are, all the way down through there when you start unlocking it.
He has a giant electric ball thing that I can move around and deal tons of damage.
Yeah, it's a vortex, and it absolutely craps on infantry if they're stacked up on each other. You drop them on their heads.
That's what I want to go to eventually with him.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, is it 20 levels or 30 levels is the max on this game? I think it's 30. So you got to keep that in mind as you're upgrading your guy, because if you go too far into a tree, you might not be able to get another tree fully maxed out.
Yeah, but I can pretty well get like 2 trees maybe.
Yeah, possibly. Since you're dealing with chaos corruption, I definitely would get that untainted. But at the same time, if you want Master Mundi to be more useful in battle, you need to go down the spell tree as well. But it's up to you. I always go blue tree first, because I just let my army do most of the fighting instead of the general.
I went with Fervent first. I'm gonna max out Fervent to get Untainted up to +3, and then I'll start pushing that. I don't think I'll do anything else in Blue Tree, maybe.
Yeah, because you're going to be doing, because right now your public order where you're getting corruption is going down plus -12, and in 8 turns you're going to have a rebellion at Exodal that you'll have to take care of if we cannot get rid of the corruption by that time, which we might not. So you got to keep that in mind. So if you push out once you start dealing with the Norska and Skegi, when you start pushing up there, you got to keep in mind that you might have to come back and deal with the rebellion, because you can't let a rebellion sit there and build, because they get some really high tier units. They're ridiculous if you sit there and let them build. And it'll be a chaos rebellion, since chaos corruption.
On my hero guy, should I push for maybe public order then?
You could, yeah, just to help with public order.
Yeah, I'll just go for public order. Why not?
Or you can make it a full combat specialist. It's up to you on the hero, to be honest.
I kind of want to fight the corruption stuff.
Yeah. It's important to stabilize your home, because if we can get you your Providence and stabilize it, you'll start to be able to get a foothold and start getting powered up. That's like the hardest thing about Mundi, is getting your Providence under control.
Gotcha.
Your starting Providence.
Well, yeah, we're a bunch of lizard people. Like we're not thinking that far ahead into the future.
And all you're thinking about is smashing everybody that's invading your jungles.
Exactly.
All right, my turn. I guess I'll attack this city.
So I have -18 right now on public order, it looks like, and it's because of taxes and instability, and 1 on corruption.
Yeah, but you need taxes to keep your army, because if you take out your taxes, you won't have any gold to pay your men.
So I only have 1 corruption though on both of them.
Oh, is it 1? Is it 1 now?
Yeah, because I used those. I got those abilities.
Oh, yeah,
remember?
That's right.
Yeah. So that helps, right?
Yeah, it does. But it depends on how much corruption is spreading, because Norska is what's causing it. The Skeggy, that's what's causing your chaos corruption.
Ah, so I should probably push Skeggy at some point.
Yeah, you'll be dealing with them next. That's who you're going to be fighting next.
Gotcha.
And I hope we'll be able to deal with them. But all right.
So they're stronger than the rat people, then, eh?
Yep. And funny enough, in this battle, which I kind of find funny, it says that I will not win this fight. But
it looks even on my side.
On my side, it's not. That's what's funny.
Ah, that's interesting. You've got a ton of archers, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're about to find out how to go to sleep and let your archers do all the work. You can nap while playing as high elves while you're in the middle of the battle. Take you a quick nap, but when you wake up, it's over.
I want to show it off, you know.
But the strategy I'm going to use, I learned off somebody on YouTube. His name is Legend of Total War. He came up with an interesting strategy with archers. It's called the checkerboard formation. And you'll see whenever this starts, it is so good at any point in time on open field with archers. Like, because when you checkerboard, right? So say that they actually can get to my archers. Well, there's the ones that's in the well, you'll explain it once we get in here. It's kind of hard to explain it until you see it. But basically, like, they can back each other up if some get caught in melee with some of the enemy. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I got you. Yeah, that checkerboard pattern sounds pretty useful. Because being able to like support each other when they like fall down or whatever is like pretty useful.
Let me see how
I like that the elves stuff is like got cities and stuff as a backdrop.
Yep. Let's see.
Farms and apparently a city.
There we go.
And y'all have little campsites. Look at the little campsites.
Little cute campsites.
Was that apples or tomatoes or something? Looks like some wine bottles. Kegs. Yeah, those are totally like apples. That's literally just like a JPEG of apples. Yo, like, because I haven't seen a lot of the other armies' kind of backdrops and stuff that they're going on with, so I'm having fun just like looking at like their setup. But yeah, that is straight up just like a realistic photo image of like apples.
Here we go.
So you got this giant army. Oh wow, the chariots are really fast, ain't they?
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Onward to battle, men!
The weakness to the Dark Elves, their archers don't have as much range as mine does.
Oh.
And get ready to watch the... Why are y'all moving forward? You ain't supposed to be doing that. No.
The million friggin' blot out the sun of, like, archery.
Yep. They're not supposed to be moving. I must have messed something up. They're not supposed to... Oh, wait. I know why. It's my fault.
Oh my god, I would hate to be inside this army just, like, getting showered upon.
Yep.
I will die here. Look at that. Just... It is so different from, like... army side view of just arrows flinging into the men. I will not die today. Oh my god. Yeah, I would have never been able to handle being in war in medieval times, like just seeing a shower of arrows coming at me.
I know what you mean. I would crap my pants if I had to sit there and see like just the sun gets blocked out. No, this could be your end with this little metal shield or wooden shield is all that's going to keep you alive, maybe.
I mean, I've got real respect for this dude that's just their leader that's just in the middle of the field here shooting at armies and just watching his army like be destroyed. And now he's about to like get
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Hey, Tyrion, go deal with him. You ready to see the 1v1 god in action?
Yeah, let's do it. And if you don't send anything else, it'll be a really cool duel on like my side.
Yeah, I'm not. I usually always just send Tyrion, which apparently these bleak swords want to interfere. I'll take care of that real quick.
I have a great camera angle for this. Wow, that dude just got like eviscerated. He's already retreating. Yeah, I'm gonna watch your guy for a minute here. Ah, he's done killed everything that was over here and like wandering off. He doesn't even care. He's just like trying to walk through an army.
Nope, he does not.
Let's see some other action that's going on. Here's the chariots over here hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
They're getting archered. Your chariots are getting archered really good.
Yeah. Alright, there we go. Alright, I need to get rid of some of these archers.
So yeah, your hero's just hanging out, fighting entire armies by himself.
Yep, pretty much. And chariots are going to raise chaos on these the crossbows.
I got over there just in time to get a little bit of that.
Watch how they fly. I'm about to attack these guys that they're going after right here.
Yeah, I see it. I was already on the cinematic cam for it.
If I seen that coming toward me, I'd be kissing my buttocks goodbye. Be doing that.
I'm gonna try to get like unit side view. Them just running beside us like this, ready to like curve in. Randomly spearing them to death. But nah, definitely the wall of arrows is the more crazy thing to just watch rain upon you. Oh my god, look at their hero! Just rain of arrows.
Ram them with the chariots too, see if I can get it to happen. Come on, chariots. I think I need to get a better run with them. They're probably tired.
Yeah, he's too scared to 1v1 your dude.
Yeah, he's running away right now. Come on, chariots. I just want to run into him one time. They're not going to do it.
Oh, they did, and they killed him. Or no, they staggered him. Yeah.
You can push him back to where he can't get off the field and allow Tyrion to get up on him so you can kill him. But I really have to do that since they were in the town. But it's just funny. It's just funny to see that.
Yeah.
Just push him around. Oh, there he goes.
He just fell down.
Close victory, but the infantry ain't really important. It's just if those archers stay alive long enough.
Oh, that's hilarious.
And believe it or not, that's probably the hardest battle you'll have as high elf. Is that fight right there? Because as soon as you get archers, it's over. As soon as you get a 2020 army full of archers.
Is that even with like fighting dinosaurs and junk though?
Yeah. They'll melt dinosaurs. They're best archers, well.
Wow.
Yeah, because you got to get to them, and they have range like almost like artillery eventually.
The gods are pleased.
Dang.
Yep. And I will recruit some more archers.
Oh, who's this guy?
Oh, great Tyrion.
Oh, some of the pirate guys are over here too. Just hanging out.
Pirate guy. Oh, I forgot about dealing with Count Noctilus. He hates Tyrion.
Well, I mean, after what we're gonna do, like everybody should probably hate.
Yeah, probably. Because I'm also gonna get my hands on the Sword of Cain, so Tyrion's just gonna one-hit people when he feels like it. Oh, what do you want? Oh, you want military access? Sure, why not?
So I'm gonna end this YouTube video. I'm gonna try to keep it about like an hour long or whatever, and we'll see y'all in the next episode here.